My name's Chef Egg, and I want to give you the skills you need to create healthy and flavorful recipes that you and your whole family will enjoy. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make sweet potato hash with fried eggs. Now this is one of my favorite breakfast dishes, and the first thing we have to do is brown off our sausage. So I'm going to start my pan over medium heat. As the pan comes up to heat, we're going to add a little bit of vegetable oil to the bottom, just enough to cover the bottom. Once you see the oil start to shimmer, you can add your chicken sausage to the pan and start to brown it. I like to use chicken sausage because it's a healthy alternative to pork sausage. It's all the flavor and about half the fat. As the sausage cooks, we're going to start to dice up our sweet potato. First, we're going to chop the bottom and the top off the sweet potato. And the sweet potato is very large, so we're going to cut it down to size. When the sausage is cooked through, we're going to remove it from the pan. Next, we're going to add a little bit more oil to the pan and let that oil mix in with the juices and the fat from the chicken sausage. And now we're going to start to cook our sweet potatoes. The goal is to cook these sweet potatoes and all the vegetables at medium heat so they start to caramelize and cook through. We're going to dice up the onion, and first we're going to cut the flower end and then the root end of the red onion. Next, we're going to slice it right down the middle. We're going to take that outside layer off first, and now we're going to dice this onion up. Again, we're going to take our knife with control and support, and we're going to use this bear claw. And when I use the bear claw, we're going to turn it down and put it on our food, and that's going to help to protect our fingers as we slice. Rock that knife forward, just like this. I'm going to add the onion to the skillet, give that a toss. Next, we're going to dice up some yellow bell pepper, and you can use any kind of bell pepper that you have in the refrigerator. Start by slicing some fillets of bell pepper, cutting it into strips, and then gathering up your strips and cutting it into a dice, just like this. As you can see, there's tons of color in this, and it's going to look really great on our plate. Remember, give that saute a try. Next up, we're going to dice up some green apple. You want to make sure that all of the fruits and vegetables are the same size, so they look the same, they cook the same, and they taste the same. Just like the bell pepper, you can use any color of apple for this. About halfway through, we're going to season this with a little bit of salt and fresh cracked pepper. We don't want to add too much salt and pepper to this, just enough to enhance the sweet flavors of the fruits and vegetables. So as you can see, this is golden brown, it smells great, and all the fruits and vegetables are caramelized. And now it's time to season this further. So we're going to take a little bit of cinnamon and sprinkle it right on the top. Just a little bit. We're going to add a drizzle of maple syrup, and we're going to add our chicken sausage back to the skillet. Now we're going to turn the heat off and start to fry up our eggs. Now to fry up our eggs, we're going to take a skillet and put it over medium heat. As the pan starts to heat up, we're going to add a little bit of oil to the bottom of the pan, just enough to cover it. Once the oil starts to shimmer, just like this, we know the pan is hot enough to fry our eggs. So what we're going to do is crack our egg on a flat surface and pop it right in the skillet. Let's season the eggs with salt and fresh cracked pepper. Now at this point, we don't want the eggs to burn, so we're going to drop the heat to about medium-low and let the whites cook through and the yolks start to set. While the eggs are cooking, we're going to plate up our breakfast hash. Now I like my eggs over easy, so right when the whites are cooked through, we're ready to serve this. If you want to do it over medium, just flip the eggs over and cook them for 30 seconds more. And that's how you make sweet potato hash with fried eggs. For more videos and recipes, check out woundedwarriorproject.org and get cooking today.